It'd be hard to get out of here with that, with all this stuff in the way. Not gonna lie, the yard could be a little bit bigger. I'll have to like nose up over there, back over here, and then sweep out, especially with every truck is here right now. What are we doing today? Well, got our normal trailer, 40 med. Still ain't got that new Jeep yet. Hopefully later this week. I think today or tomorrow they'll be picking it up, and hopefully it's just good to go and just get right into using it. Get the mud tank today. That's what I'm signed up for anyways. Taking it from Panoka out to Cynthia to the Whitecap Vermilion, but we're only going 6.5K. If I recall, that's before you get to the first corner, I do believe. Might have to Jeep off to go to the location though, so this is different for sure. Big bunk life. Hey, get back here, Austin. Keep her going. What a pain in the ass. Made some new speed bumps. But what do you do? got us the big mud tank today. Probably the smallest wheeler load I've had since I got here. Damn it. Punch it. Break some fingers. I feel like they had all the doors welded shut. The welder was grinding away and stuff. Can't wait to get that Jeep. Someone's gotten really close. Doing some excessive turning arounding. The welders were all grinding at the doors or something, I was like. But yeah, it is kind of common when you rack stuff for a while, they'll weld the doors shut, because if you don't, shit be missing. See? Fresh grindage. I feel like some of these are kind of low. Well, that flag's doing lots. Should probably switch that. There you go. Yeah. 1807, huh? Always got to remember to get that thumbnail photo. It's a pain in my ass. Still a heavy little prick. It's not that aerodynamic either. So anyway, see all the cool red shit? Fuck, what I think he said they spent like $4 or $5 million at the sale buying trucks, just trucks. It's like shit. Well, see, they got that green Northwell bed that I got a video clip of it driving through Richie Bro's yard. And that's an old, I want to say MPO truck, but I don't think it is. And then they got two badass Western Star Northwell trucks, sows. And obviously a bunch of tractors and low pros and mids. And what did I not see? No. I'm sure they got more. There was a couple more parked at the shop, trucks. So that's pretty badass. So yeah, they're gonna open a branch right in Blind Man Industrial, where our shop is there, where Northwell's shop was. Cal Nash took that over. I'm sure everybody's heard by now. They told all their drivers, like, you come work at Cal Nash, tell us what truck you want, what trailer was yours, we'll buy it. That's what they did. So that's pretty fucking awesome. Like, I wish something like that would happen for me. Not from Cyprus, because I don't want that. But from Road Train, I would have been happy as pigs and shit to get my T-bed. I'm kind kind of getting over T-bedding, but it's still, I still enjoy it. I still like doing bed work. I'd like to do bigger bed work more often because it pays a bunch, but we're just not doing it. I haven't even had a chance to look at our pole truck. I wish they just should have put that in the sale and bought a new one. But I'm sure they got a deal on that. It's just another truck that needs a bunch of love that I don't have time to give. But hopefully, kind of, I'm not worried about it. They don't mind doing the wheeling work and stuff. But if they got a bunch of Northwell hands now at Calnash, I'm probably going to see a great decline in wheeler work. But other guy was saying they're looking to do like 3 rig moves a day. I'm like, holy, we got that many rigs to move? Like, if we do, that's awesome, because that means we're back. Alberta's back, baby. Only time will tell. I don't know where all shale gas comes from, but I imagine that Cascade power plant, which is supposed to be running on natural gas, they're supposed to be converting all of our coal plants to natural gas, so that means we need a lot of natural gas, but I don't know where all that entails. I thought it was mostly like northern BC for like shale gas and stuff like that. I'm not too sure, because I never hear what's coming out of the hole. I just assume it's always oil. Such a trooper. 900 Fahrenheit on the fucking turb. Just pulling. Feels like it's pulling kind of heavy. Well, it is a big square block, and I am up there because I'm 5'1" high, but I bet you everybody else is like 4'8" with like a low pro and stuff. Looking at those guys, those pumps and stuff, it's like barely sticking over their truck. I'm like, man, can't wait. Watch Will to get a low pro, and then I won't do any more mid work. Need to spend some love quality time with this wheeler. But yeah, super cool that Calnash acquired a bunch of those Northwell guys and got them their trucks. But at the same time, probably makes a couple of guys at Calnash a little peeved, maybe. I don't know. Of course, someone stepping on your territory just like a dog. I've already been pissing here for 10 years, and then you guys come in, you already got a newer truck than me. I've had my feelings hurt lots of times. I was at Road Train way longer than a lot of guys that just show up. I was jealous, but not jealous, because they gave it to a guy that took care of it. So, not that I wasn't taking care of my stuff, but I was driving a 1990. Well, he was getting like a 2015 brand new truck. I was like, damn. But oh well. Wheeler hands were hard to come by, so when we got Wheeler hands proposition to come work for us, and we give them the world at Road Train anyways. We're just on the outskirts of the reserve here, as you can tell from the half-burnt houses and spray paint.
Our pencils are hard.
for sure. All right, see you, man. We got a catwalk. Yeah, sexy. Lots of shrapnel on it. Well, it's not a lot. It's easy to tie down, so. What the fuck, over? Looks like the rain's gonna hold off. Not now that I said that, it's probably gonna rain. Careful what you say. Okay, this Jeep is horrible for getting up and down off it. Some rim painting. Maybe a brush down the side of this thing would be nice. Yeah, bro. Ooh. Didn't see that when I was loading. Yeah, we should have the D sign further back, but it's pretty visible. Being lazy, you know me. Do my load check. What more do you want? Gonna have to do some serious ass hauling. Well, pretty much going as fast as I can. Heavy.
Alright, what the fuck, man? We gotta get this shit together, guys!
fucking winch wouldn't turn on. I turn it on, no power.
Heading into Horizon 43.
I was flicking the switch, pounding, giving the Fonzie. Not having it. Had to get underneath the seat there and I'm wiggling wires. When I poked my head back out, power was on. I was like, oh, thank God. Loaded wheeler, 6, white cap. Just had a small panic. I'm sure you could take that off backwards. I'm sure there's ears. It's just probably, I don't know if there's anything. I didn't really look at it. It's not something you normally do, right?
Pushing a full white cap.
And I was just talking to Nick and I was like, yeah, the truck's been good, man. It hasn't been giving me any problems at all. Don't say it, because once you say it. So yeah, I have to get, I got a feeling because they were in there, they were messing around with all the airlines and stuff in the console, this glorious Lennox console, how beautiful it is. Good idea. Lennox should always mount them to the side of the seat. Like, that's mint. I hate it when they put it standing upright in a big massive box, take up all your room in the middle of the seat. Loaded wheeler, 5, white cap. Then I'd have no room for my hot box. I'm already limited on space as it is, so yeah. Small panic. Everybody held me on chain. Well, it's a, I can't remember the swamper's name, I'm bad for it. Brawler guys there, they're waiting so they could flip the V-door. Like, what are you waiting for? I'm like, oh, you're waiting for the V-door probably. I thought it was all hydraulic. But sometimes you like to flip it before you put it in place so it's not such a guessing game, but having a picker wait. Like, he brought out the BOPs, and I imagine maybe he did the wings on the sub. I can't really see what else would be done for the picker. Like, he waited for me the whole time to go there and come back. Hot, sweaty. Stop again and do some sweeping once we get to the end here. But yeah, started out as one trip. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. I was taking it easy. And by the time I got 3/4 the way here, they're like, yeah, you gotta go back for a second trip. I'm like, shit. Loaded wheeler, 4, white cap. I was like, I should have been, well, I was pretty much, I wasn't doing anything radical, that's for sure, because I was kind of not aero deficient. Aerodynamics, sorry, not aero deficient. I was aero deficient too, yes. Felt like it was pulling hard. I was like, stop, check the chains. I was like, I don't smell any brakes. I'm like, man. I feel like some days I'm just hauling ass. Like I hauled the light plan and stuff, and I was just like giving her pretty good. I hauled the suction tank, and that's like not even really a wheeler load. It's just barely. It's short if it's heavy. Probably get it on a long tri-low with the 8-wheel Jeep. Max permit. But anyways, so yeah. So as long as it turns on so I can spool my line back in, I think tomorrow I'm supposed to be loading a side boom somewhere, taking it to Fernie. Loaded wheeler, 3, white cap. They're super anal about calling kilometers, every kilometer on this road. Like I seen the cop was hanging out here all day today, and we'll trip in, trip back out the first time. Of course it's after 5, he's gone, but I was coming in one time, it's probably in that video too, I was helping Tryson do a rig move, and I was fucking doing a lot of the roads, the pickups are allowed to do 80, the trucks are 70. Wasn't always that way. It was everybody was 80. And then somewhere in the last couple of years, they changed it. Big trucks do 70, pickups can do 80. So then everybody always wants to pass you in a pickup. Like, can I pass you? And spray you with rocks. Thanks, bud. And so yeah, everybody was jeeping off because I was tri-low, dude. And I went by, everybody was parked in front of the sign, so I just assumed it was 80, and I didn't. Loaded wheeler 2, white cap. So I missed the sign, I didn't know it changed. I just, like, the Tidewater and this white cap were 80. And I knew that because he used to come out here lots. And yeah, he stopped me just at the bottom of the first hill at like 4.5, 5 there. He was waiting by that plant and he pulled me over. Just fucking, your fucking speed limit's 70. I think I was doing 82. And yeah, oh, it looks like he's sitting there right now. Maybe he is still hanging out. But yeah, I was, he pulled me over and I just told him, and he's like, who you working for? And I didn't even say Trice, and I just said Cypress. I was like, name on the door. I can't remember what I said. Loaded Wheeler 1, white cap. But he was kind of mad at me and then let me go. I got in trouble on the Tidewater too. It never pulled me over, but they called the office. Your driver didn't call the kilometer 2.5 bridge. I'm like, I just called 0 and 1, and it's a straight stretch for like 6 kilometers. You can't, there's nobody coming. I'm like, and he got mad at me for not calling the kilometers. So yeah, they're super anal about speeding and safety out here. Key Tech, so it wasn't the comp. But anyways, we'll brew them off and fly home